Hi friends, welcome back to the shop. If this is your first time here, I'm Dana.
I'm Art, and this is our 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe Calligraphy, and it is an incredibly popular vehicle this year amongst all the different trim levels. And if you have not caught some of our prior episodes around this Santa Fe, we had a lot of requests. Of course, we're in Ohio, so all-weather floor liners are really important to us.
A must.
An absolute must. So we first did a full review and fitment on the WeatherTech all-weather floor liners for the Santa Fe, and it was incredibly successful. 5,000 views to date. And because of that,
we had followers, people on forums, people just reaching out saying, well, hey, what about Smart Liner? So we went ahead and purchased a set of Smart Liners and did a full comparison between Smart Liners and WeatherTech, and that video's here, and it had over 5,100 views, so even more views.
So clearly it's very popular upgrade to the vehicles, and a lot of people are really wanting to take care of their interiors.
It's a hot topic too, because you're spending a lot of money on these floor liners. You want to make sure that you're putting that money with the right brand.
Absolutely. Speaking of brands, Lasfit reached out to us because they were really impressed with the 2 episodes that we had, and they wanted us to do an honest review and fitment comparison for their newly released all-weather floor liners for the 2020 through 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe, minus the hybrid trim level.
So we did what any sane person would do and said yes.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're not familiar with Lasfit, you really should familiarize yourself with them, because they are all about the all-weather floor liners, LED lights, off-road lighting, as well as other automobile tools and gadgets to be able to help you. And Lasfit wants to be part of your upgrades, your projects as well. So in this episode, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to do a review of kind of what the clear differences are between Dana's WeatherTechs that she has right now and the Lasfit editions. And then be sure to stick around, because we're going to share with you the information on how to save 10 to 15% on these for yourself. And one lucky channel friend, just one, will be selected to receive a free full set of floor liners directly from Lasfit. So be sure to follow along throughout the entire episode. You don't want to miss anything. So you ready to break into this box and see what this is all about?
I can't wait. There's one feature I'm super excited about.
I'm excited to see really how it compares to the last 2. So, all right, let's get into it.
All right, so first up is the unboxing. I have not opened this box. I have, well, I know what's in here, but, you know, unboxing special. Ooh, these are flexible. All right, so we have actually, Lasfit has included a printed bag. So this is something that we didn't even see with Smart Liner, where they've actually got their logo on it, they've got their warnings on it, and they have a wonderful little phrase printed on this bag that says, "From the road ahead to the floor below, we are there with you."
Kind of cute.
That's pretty cute.
I like it.
I like that. All right, so right off the bat, I can feel a difference in these floor liners. They feel a little bit more flexible. They feel a little bit, I don't know how to say, maybe softer compared to the WeatherTech or the Smart Liners, which both really felt like they were made out of the same exact material. Lasfit says that these are made out of TPE, which is, I guess, a variation of TPU. That's what I put on my phone cases all the time. It's one of my favorite products because of its durability and just how well it lasts. So I can see that this is also different from WeatherTech in that you've got ridges on the underside as well as some of the spikes. So not as many spikes on the Lasfit as come on the Smart Liner, which me personally, I prefer that because I don't like to be stabbed when I'm trying to put liners in or out of the car. So we got the rear bench. We have the front passenger, and we have the driver. Now, this is what I'm very excited about, guys. I gotta show this off. Right here. This notch. How many of our viewers, of our fellow Santa Fe owners, have complained about their floor liners not giving adequate protection to the gas pedal? I'm really excited to see how this notch changes the game. So in addition to the floor liners, we have a wonderful sticky notice that points out how resilient these floor liners are, and if they get folded or bent, just kind of bend them back the opposite direction, and that's exactly how resilient they are. Don't worry if they're a little folded coming out of the box, guys. Came with a user manual. So another element that you may notice is different is the Lasfit actually has locks for these floor liners. So you have a hook on the floor of the Santa Fe that comes out towards the seat. So as soon as you put this liner in, you can pull this to kind of tighten up that grip and lock it into place. I think that's a really cool feature. That is something that neither Smart Liner or WeatherTech do. And so I'm going to go ahead and get all my WeatherTech out. This will let us do a side-by-side comparison so you can see for reference what some of the differences are, as well as just make sure that my car is ready to receive all new floor liners.
Now, while Dana is pulling the WeatherTechs out, let me go ahead and take this opportunity to share with you on how you can save money on the Lasfit items. First, if you are not the lucky one that wins the full set of these, then you can use the code WRENCHERS, and the first 10 that actually use that code will get 15% off at the lasfit.com site. Now, if you are not in the lucky 10, then you can use the code WRENCHERS10 to get 10% off of not just these items, but any of the Lasfit items on their website. So once again, Wrenchers will get you 15% off these particular floor liners for the Hyundai Santa Fe, and Wrenchers 10 is a universal code for all of their products on their website, and it does not expire, does not have a limitation of how many people can actually use that.
All right, we ready to get into it?
I think we are.
Let's do it. All right, so I will apologize in advance for the state of my floor liners. We did just take the Santa Fe on a very long road trip, and
they got used.
They're dirty again.
They're supposed to be used and dirty.
So immediately you see some differences, very key differences here. So we have the locks, the logo is completely different. Lasfit logo is very clean. It doesn't look stuck on like the WeatherTech logo. the Lasfit liners being brand new, there's actually no smell associated with them. You would think that a flexible type of plastic would have a smell, and it doesn't at all.
Especially after being shipped and sitting in our very hot shop for days.
Yes.
That there is zero smell to these things, which I'm a little bit blown away.
Yeah.
But definitely on the logo, considerably different, and no gunk that gets caught around them compared to the actual, I don't even know how to say, the indentation of where their logo is. Crud gets stuck inside of it.
It does. And you can see it here because it's dirty. And SmartLiner was the same as the WeatherTech when it came to this design of the logo.
Now, I would say that probably one item that WeatherTech has an advantage on
is this side piece.
Okay, that's your one item that you're calling out. I'm calling out a second one, that this puddle area is actually deeper, where Lasfit does not have one. It does have the nice grooves to be able to take the water into this area.
No, it's going to pull the water down into this area. Just the design of how it's going to lay, all of the water would accumulate in the deep grooves.
I think it's going to do both. So it is a little bit different in regards to the styling. You'll see here that it has some traction grooves for anything on your shoes to kind of roll down and slide into this area, where WeatherTech is just flat. There's nothing there.
Well, the WeatherTech has this texture to it like leather, which really kind of allows all of your dirt and clay from your shoe to embed itself in this location and make it very difficult to clean. As we've seen in another one of our videos regarding floor liners.
So let's go ahead and get these things installed. Let's see how they fit, because that's where I would say most of you are really interested in.
The burning question.
Yes.
All right, so once again, I do apologize for the state of the car. Road trips happen. So already, this is so much more flexible and easier to get in. Slide it up. Oh, this is aligning with my clips. That is so much easier, and I can lock it in place. All right, so my Santa Fe junkies, take a look at this gas pedal. The coverage around this gas pedal. It does go behind this gas pedal just a little bit. It's staying within the plastic molds and doesn't impede the function whatsoever. I think that's a tight fit. It covers everything it needs to cover. It does not go up as high on the side or behind the brake pedal as the WeatherTech, but I think that's a clean fit.
Yeah, you can see where it doesn't quite go up as high.
There is a little bit of a gap here, too, I would say.
It may also take care of itself after it's been used a little bit. But time will tell.
It could just be one of those where it was folded in shipping and we have to take it out and fold it backwards a little bit. So when we just look at the comparison between the rear Lasfit and the rear WeatherTechs, we just overlay that for a second here. The Lasfit are going to go underneath the front seats a whole lot more than these WeatherTechs.
That is a considerable difference.
Yes.
And it's something that we actually kind of noticed on our trip this time, that
We did.
The WeatherTechs were starting to slide out.
That is considerable more coverage, I think, and a better fit. I mean, there's still some elements, there's still some places where the Lasfit, you know, maybe just need to bend it into place a little bit, kind of like right here. It's not like this on this side as much. You still have some of the same issues as you do with all of these laser fit floor liners, but I really do like that when you're sitting back here, it's really hard to kick this out of the way. So on our road trip, when I sat back here with the WeatherTech floor liners and kicked my knees to adjust in the seat a little bit, that floor liner slid away from me like butter. And when I do that here with these Lasfit, you can see they're not going anywhere. All right, one issue I want to call out for the passenger side is that when you put everything in and it fits beautifully, there is one tiny measurement flaw on the inside foot where the floor liner is probably about 1 millimeter too wide and it doesn't exactly fit against the center. I think the fitment is fine. I'm just going to kind of tuck it in underneath this little plastic piece a little bit more, but that's the only area of improvement that I can really see.
Miss all-weather floor liner subject matter expert.
I'm a convert.
Say what?
I'm sorry, say again.
I think I'm a convert.
From WeatherTech?
From WeatherTech, from my beloved WeatherTech. I honestly, I cannot believe that I'm saying this. The issues that we experienced on the road trip with the back row, seeing the coverage that Lasfit offers in the back row is more than WeatherTech or SmartLiner. It doesn't slide anywhere. I like the clean look. I love the logo, the way that it's printed on these floor liners. And the only issue that I can see so far with it is so minor that it's not even an inconvenience for me at all.
If you have not seen the other two floor liner videos to know how big of a statement that is for Dana, you need to check it out, because I couldn't convert her over to Husky that we have in our 4Runner.
Nope.
She liked the price point of the smart liners, but it still did not move the needle fully for her to say, yeah, I'm not going to keep WeatherTech.
Lasfit has an innovative product between the material that they're using, the design of how they are cutting it to fit the Santa Fe. I'm a convert.
Wow.
It fits better.
I know that's painful for you.
It is very painful. It is so painful to admit.
Well,
so Lasfit, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for sending us these to be able to try out. I'm definitely a fan too. I think they look fantastic. I think they fit fantastic. There are differences between those and the others, just like any of them that we have tested. But I'm very impressed. So, if you are interested in winning a free set,
You serious?
which includes the front and the rear all-weather liners from Lasfit, here are the rules.
Rule one.
Rule 1. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment of what your favorite feature is on your Hyundai Santa Fe. Second is, if you have Facebook, go out to our Spirited Wrenchers Facebook page, like the page, and drop a comment on this video that we will have there for you on the feed, drop a comment with a picture of your Santa Fe. We'd love to see what you ended up going with from a color and trim level standpoint.
And if you don't have Facebook, don't worry. We're not excluding you. You can send us that picture of your Santa Fe via email. Just send it to us at spiritedwrenchers@gmail.com, and we still want to hear from you.
Absolutely. We'd love to see what you ended up going with. We will reply so you know that we received it. This will end at midnight, Saturday, August 6th.
It's rule number 3. You have 7 days to act on this.
From the publishing of this video. So everybody that has followed those rules, we will end up putting into a random selector and then reach out to you through either the Facebook or through your email if you contact us that way, and let you know that you were the lucky one to win, and we'll go ahead and get your mailing address so Lasfit can send you out your free set.
Fine print is if you're in the lower 48 of the United States, shipping is something we are going to happily cover for you. If you don't reside or don't have a shipping address here in the lower 48, we still want you to participate. We still want to include you. We will work out those details.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And then
hopefully this video is beneficial to you as you are looking for all-weather liners for your Santa Fe. Let us know your thoughts. We certainly appreciate each and every one of them. And as always, until next episode, stay safe, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.